Today we have over 60 new Funko Pop announcements, drops, and updates. Everything we're about to go over today that is available for pre-order, I'll have links down below to Amazon and Entertainment Earth in the description. Now very quickly, we have our question of the day, which is, if you could change one Funko Pop that you didn't like, which one would it be? Let me know down below. Let's kick things off with the new Invincible Comics Funko Pop. We have Adam Eve, Invincible, Conquest, and then Conquest with the Chase. So Eve is featured in her armor. She has her giant mallet while she's floating. It actually looks great step up from the original comic. Invincible is beaten up and battered even more than his previous pops. Bones are sticking out, blood all over. They did a great job designing that. Conquest, on the other hand, he looks a little skinny and frail. They definitely should have done his floating pose and made the body a little bit more bulkier. Other than that, it's a fine looking pop and chase. Moving on for Five Nights at Freddy's, we have Burn Trap, the costume Mimic, as well as the Mimic here. So I'm not too big on FNAF. However, it looks like a lot of people are enjoying these pops, and I think they did a pretty good job. I think my favorite detail is the orange eyes peering out of the costume Mimic. Stranger Things fans, we got a couple new things, including a new split set of Jim Hopper, Barb Holland, Will Byers, and 11. I think out of all of these, Barb is the best by far, and then Jim looks terrible in my opinion. Like the double beard thing, it just doesn't work in this pop at all. I understand what they were going for, it just doesn't work. And then 11 and Will aren't bad. It does look like a lot of people are very disappointed in these pops. Now a couple more Stranger Things pops that seem to be more popular with fans includes Dustin Henderson as Graduation, and then we have Steve Harrington with the spear there. These ones are pretty popular. Next up for One Piece fans, we have a new Tony Chopper here as a 10-inch pop, so a lot of fans are very disappointed that we didn't get this in Monster Point, which I myself agree it was the perfect opportunity for Monster Point, and they just didn't go that route, so that's very unfortunate. Now, not to say I hate this design though, I think it's really cool that he's holding his Rumble Ball like he's ready to eat it and, you know, go at his enemy. I still do think it's a miss with Monster Point not being here. For fans, we have new Doodle Deco pops of your favorite icons. This includes Jason there with his axe. We also have Billy the Puppet riding the tricycle. Then we have Sam there, as well as Art the Clown from Terrifier. I will say, these are pretty wacky looking for sure, but it seems like a lot of people are kind of looking at the fun part of it versus them actually not looking like Funko Pops even remotely. But I think it's a wacky little design, and I kind of hope they continue doing this with more pops. It's just really unique in its own sense, and it works. We have Chainsaw Man Reze. This is a line that I'm personally excited for. This includes Reze in her normal black and white outfit with a chase variation of her holding the flower. I love the expression lines under her eyes. I think that's a nice touch. And overall, I like the chase here with the different outfits. Now, next up, we do have the Boom Devil here. So unfortunately, they didn't give her any explosions around her hand. That would have been a nice touch there. But overall, I think the pop was nicely designed. Next up, we have Angel Devil there. Love the red eyes. Love the wings kind of flowing around him. I think the halo could be placed up a little bit higher like most people are saying, but otherwise, I think it looks nice. Next up, we have Dingy and Beam. So personally, I'm a little disappointed that they didn't add any blood splatters to this, given they were just taking out so many things in that moment. Blood was going everywhere, so it's just lacking blood. Other than that, I do like this pop, and I can't wait to see it in person. Overall, though, the Chainsaw Man Reze line is looking pretty good. Let me know what you guys think, and we should be getting exclusives later on. Next up, a couple more video game announcements included Tomb Raider here. So we have a couple different designs. We got the polygonal as a pop, which is just hilarious. The weapons look really cool too, and overall it's just an interesting design. Then we also have Angel of Death, Lara Croft there with the double pistols. I think that looks pretty cool. And then finally, her in the scuba gear. The scuba gear one is a Funko Shop exclusive. The other two are commons that you can grab now with the links down below. For any Tom and Jerry fans, we got a couple new pops from the Goko anime. This includes Tom, Jerry, and Nibbles here. I would say these are pretty adorable looking. I don't know how well they're going to sell genuinely, but we will see. And then we also got a mystery mini collection here of them doing all kinds of different things, eating treats, as well as there's a glitter variation and glow in the dark variation. Next up for pop plants, we have a 10-inch Monstera here. The first wave of these sold really well. It looks like a lot of people are really enjoying the pop plant, so let me know what you guys think here. Another new line of anime pops we got included Naruto Soccer here. So this is nothing that happened in the anime. Don't worry, you're not confused. This is something Funko just did in collabs with the World Cup this year, if I'm not mistaken. They wanted to do something cool. So this features Sasuke with the Sharingan eyes, kicking the ball, using a Matarasu to kind of boost it, which I think is a nice touch. If you look closer at his jersey, it says a couple things. Team 7, he has the leaf symbol crossed out, as well as the Uchiha symbol on the shoulder there. For Naruto, he's actually surrounded by the Nine-Tails chakra, which is really awesome. I also really love the blue colored eyes, the Team 7 logo jersey with the hidden leaf symbol. Overall, I think these are really nice. The boxes are really nice. It seems like a lot of people really don't care for them though, which I was surprised because when I first saw these, I was like, man, people might actually really like these. And I understand that people just wanted other characters at this point. While this line is very unnecessary because it's Naruto Soccer, nothing that happened in the show, it's just one of those unique things they're doing. I think it's very nice, but I understand why people are disappointed. However, if you do happen to like the line, they are available for pre-order today, links down below. Disney fans, we had a couple new Moana pops from the original movie for the 10-year anniversary. This includes Moana with the Heart of Tafiti, that is a glow-in-the-dark pop, and I will say the glow is not very good. I'll show you it in a second. We also have Moana with the pig, Hey Hey with the coconut, Maui glow-in-the-dark, and then we finally have Kotu there, which Kotu is probably my favorite pop of the set, and Maui actually turned out pretty excellent. They did a great job designing that one, and then here's a look at that Moana glow as well as the Maui glow. While the Maui glow is really nice, the Moana, I don't even know why they bothered on that. Next, for Lilo and Stitch fans, we had 3 new pops. I know we don't really need much more Lilo and Stitch, but these ones weren't bad, I will say. This includes Hula Lilo with Scrump. We also have Snorkeling Stitch, which is just adorable, I gotta say. I like the little bubbles coming out of the snorkel too. I think that's a nice touch. And then finally, we have Mermaid Angel there. Apparently somebody said that was a really nice kind of like touch to do given her powers. I don't really know too much about Angel in particular, so if somebody can explain that down below, let me know. But overall, it's not a bad looking Lilo and Stitch pop set. We just have so many that it's just an oversaturation at this point. Another quick anime update for you guys is on the new JoJo's 2-pack of Jotaro Kujo and Star Platinum. This is an Amazon exclusive, did drop today for pre-order. I'll have a link down below in case it's still available if you guys haven't grabbed it yet. Next up, for soccer or football fans, we do have 3 new Barcelona Funko Pops here. All 3 of these are available now if you guys want to grab them. Next up, for Kuromi fans, we have our first ever 10-inch Kuromi here holding the balloons. I'm sure Sanrio fans are going to go crazy for this one. While it's a little unnecessary to make something like this 10-inch, it's going to make a lot of people happy. Okay, so that wraps up a majority of what actually dropped for pre-order today. Again, there are links down below to Amazon and Entertainment Earth if you guys want to pick up anything that is available. Make sure to let me know what you guys are most excited about and which ones you grab. Now let's go to move on to some other drops that are happening tomorrow on Wednesday. Okay, kicking things off with pop video games, we had new Bioshock Funko Pops, including the little sister with syringe, Sander Cohen, as well as Bouncer Big Daddy there. So it's actually a really great looking set. We haven't had Bioshock Pops in years, so fans are very excited. Now, I don't think we're going to get any exclusives for this Bioshock set right now. That could change down the line, so we'll see, but these are expected to go live for pre-order tomorrow around 9 a.m. PT. Next here for Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, we have Yuta and Rika official glams here. I think they look really great. Again, Rika needed to be upscaled to a 6-inch pop just to show the size difference between them, but overall the design is really nice. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we are expected to get at least 3 exclusives in this JJK Zero line, and we'll probably see some of them after I post this video. So I will update you guys in tomorrow's video on all the exclusives, where you can buy them, and everything you need to know. Next up for Wednesday fans, we have 2 drops happening on Wednesday, no pun intended. This includes Agnes as well as Tyler here, so 2 brand new characters to the collection. Let me know if you guys are grabbing these. Now guys, 2 stores have announced that they do have exclusives tomorrow. First up is the Eternal Forge here. A couple of you guys were telling me you know this store. I believe they are getting a pretty cool exclusive, so stay tuned on that. Based off the lines that we just talked about that are going live for Wednesday, let me know if you guys have any guesses as to what we could see there. And then next here is Toy Temple is dropping an exclusive, and it looks to be bloody based off them surrounding their sticker in blood. So we will see what that ends up being. And again, you can make your guesses down below as to what you might think it is. Now, a couple more things that are expected tomorrow includes Kaiju number 8 exclusives, some Demon Slayer exclusives, JJK exclusives, and then we could see a couple other lines. So once we get first looks at that, I will do my best to post all of those for you guys to see. So make sure to follow me here, follow me over my Instagram, Twitter, all that, because I'm actively posting first looks, leaks, and all that. And then the following day is usually when I, put them in a YouTube video. If you found this video helpful or if you enjoyed, please do hit the like button down below and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. And as a quick reminder, check out the links down below to grab anything new today. That does bring this video to a close. Thank you so much for watching. I do want to say a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested, want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.